say that we should move on. This is a serious matter. In fact, if we are going to move on and leave Kenoforiata's case, then we must not, nobody must talk about corruption in this country. I'm telling you, because until this administration, this current government take the issue of Kenoforiata and take it seriously, nobody will take this government serious. Then the whole issue of ORA would have crumbled, and nobody in this country must waste our ears with corruption. Because we are talking about a man who led this country in terms of managing our past, led us to borrow $13.5 billion, led us to invest $97 million into a hole, led us into an SMA deal, and we are talking about what? Then there is no need in discussing corruption again. Kenoforiata somewhere during the erstwhile administration, 80 members of his own party went to Parliament and said that he has to be removed. Beyond that, ball joined. They cited incompetence and also held grounds. He told us that he was fit. He was ready to die for this country. He was ready to die for this country. And I don't even understand this business of people saying that he wrote to the old chief of staff and the incoming chief of staff. As of the 2nd of January, we had only one chief of staff in this country. Who was that incoming chief of staff?
So there was a transition process.
No. You see, until you have been given the power, as of the 2nd of January 2025, President Akufo-Addo was still in position. So there couldn't have been two chief of staffs. He wrote to his chief of staff, Femo Opare, and was granted. And the OSP did nothing. Absolutely nothing. This business of really sugarcoating that office, I'm even surprised he's still drawing salaries from the state.
What do you mean by
it's a total waste of everybody's time.
With all the achievements.
What have they achieved? What?
They put out a list of...
No, you see, the last time he came to tell us that he has flashed 10,000 ghost tips from
yes.
Hey, so OSP is supposed to prosecute. They don't even respect our intelligence.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
You have gotten 10,000 people as being ghosts. Did you hear him prosecute any one of them? Because these ghosts, they have bank accounts that every month the monies go into it, then they withdraw. Ghosts, do they withdraw monies? Is it not human beings? That should have been a starting point in investigating, assuring the nation that he was doing something. When they put up something there for all of us to just go up like that as mumu, we are not mumu in this country.
You said even with the SML, some 2.7 billion.
He has no. You see, you shouldn't even. When you do that, when you give credits. When you do that, you see that you belittle our intelligence. I've said that he has to leave the office. He has no business whatsoever. I keep telling you, the very day that he did that press, was it a press conference or so, that he said, "I'm Kwanoma, but they make a crab out for it." He should have resigned. Yeah. But what he was telling her was that he has lost faith in the system. He couldn't deal with the system anymore. So just leave. And then we move on. You understand? Kenoforiata came to tell us that through his lawyers that he was returning back to this country somewhere May. That position was affirmed by Fenyo Marcus. We were that sure. Are we not in November? When is he going to come? In fact, the very reason why he left this country must be the reason why we must bring him back. He said he was going for health checkup. Is that not the case? If you are a finance minister and you were in charge of my purse, instead of helping to invest our monies into building state-of-the-art health facilities so that you and I, ordinary Ghanaians, when we are sick, we could go there. You came to mess us up, and when you felt you were sick, you are going to Mayo, the most expensive hospital, one of the most expensive hospitals in the U.S. Come and explain to us how we ended up destroying our financial fiber. You say you won't come. Today, as we speak, they are shifting the goalpost. Kenoforiata is sitting somewhere, chilling. And we are discussing semantics, OSP versus Martin Pebu, because Martin raised issues. And let me say that, look, if the OSP and his people are thinking that it's only Martin that is not happy with them, then they must be mistaken. They must be mistaken.
So whatever disagreements between Martin Pebu and the OSP is only benefiting Kenoforiata.
That is it. That is, it's part of the strategy. They want us to forget about the real issue of the corruption. I am not interested in whatever English you write. All that I'm interested in is that Kenoforiata was given a mandate. And that our monies are not adding up. Come and explain to me. You are here writing English. And they want to play with our minds. We are very much focused on this matter, that he must be brought back. And I believe that this administration must also not be toying with us. Whatever it will take for them to go and bring him, they must do that. If the OSP is dilly-dally with the issue, they should just push him aside.
There's an extradition process in place. They say that the Attorney General is aiding in the process.
The last time, did you hear the Attorney General speak?
To get it done.
Bring them the file, it was even a matter.
They sorted out
so they should move, but that's why I said the Attorney General must come in. I trust the Attorney General's office more than the OSP. The OSP will not take us anywhere.
The OSP has stated that the AG's office is doing what you are saying.
I want to hear from inconsistencies, a lot of them. He says that he discussed with other security agencies, yet they allowed him to go. Now it is turning out that that was not the case. So how do you expect you to trust him? I want to listen to the Attorney General on this matter. And they must do this country that great service by telling us what exactly is happening. Because some of us want to see Kenoforiata in this country.
Want to see him in person.
In person, but he was the finance minister in person. He was not leading the finance ministry in absentia. He was not doing Zoom meeting with us when he was the finance minister. Come back and respond to us as a country.
Well, but he has been charged now. He's not in the country physically. He has been charged.
You see, there was a precedent that was set that in those days, I said that we were heading into abyss with the setting up Tamako. When judgments are giving people run away and go and sit somewhere, that is what is going to happen. Now, Ken has also followed. He has issues to answer here. He's living somewhere. The next time, somebody will just come and see the entire monies of this country and go and live there. Is that the way we want to build this country? So please, Ken Oforiata's matter is as important as, in fact, it's the most important matter in the corruption issues. And until we deal with it constructively, you can dedicate the rest of the years discussing Ken Oforiata. We will not move on if that matter is not sorted. And the OSP cannot shortchange anybody. And nobody should bring semantics and try and create the impression that it's a trivial matter. It's a serious matter. It's a serious matter because my tax was paid. As a business, even when you cannot pay, you are forced to pay. And when we give you all these things to manage it well, and it's time for you to come and account to us, you say what? SML, he must come and explain to us. But does it not even give you that impression? You see, it's a shame that a minister of finance has run away from the country. And people are thinking that...
You say he's not well.
No, he's very well. He's very well.
Medical...
Have you ever seen him ever since he told that he was not well? We had a whole clinic called Mayo. If you don't know who was there issuing letters. We never spoke to anybody there. Fake letters they were bringing. I dare them to let the person that side speak.
Do you have evidence to support?
I don't have any evidence that it was also signed by the Mayo Clinic.
So then why do you say it's fake?
It is fake because nobody knows. We have faceless people issuing letters. Along the line, from the Mayo Clinic, we have some people calling themselves family members who issued a statement. At the end of the day, they just only signed family members. Who are the family members of Ken Oforiata? A lot of things have happened in between. You can have about 1,000 members of a family. Who signed it? You want to know who signed it? Then they chickened out. Then the wife came in. Now look, the man was not well. What is this that we are? What is this about Ken Oforiata that we cannot confront it? And that is where I agree with Martin. The timidity levels in this country, we have a lot of timorous souls. But if we are going to behave like this, we will continue to have politicians play with our minds. We will continue to have politicians steal from us. We will continue to have politicians think that the wealth of the nation belongs to them. And that whenever they come, they will do whatever pleases them. No, nobody is above the laws of this country. This is the country of our birth. The money that were given to any administration of Ken Oforiata was not for him. It was for you and I. It was to be used to develop this country. If you have done something and say, come and answer, and you are telling us, at a point you said you could do Zoom meeting. Which help was you going to use to do the Zoom meeting? You were not well. Ask for Zoom meeting, then you can do it. You can set up a camera on yourself, sit behind the PC, and answer audibly all questions. Just fly to Ghana within 12 hours and come and do that. You can do that.
I'm just saying, so, you see,